Hi everybody, welcome back to the amazing Stalker 2 on PC, and in this video we're going to be looking at some more console commands, specifically a God mode, invincibility mode that actually works, and then how to take nice screenshots. So as part of that we're going to be using Freecam. I'm going to show you how to do Freecam again so that you can move the camera up into the air and move it around that way. In the description below this video, however, you will find a link to my original video. This one, let's see if we can we make this full size? There we go, that's better. Which is how to install the UE Tools mod, so you can have access to the console command on PC, and also I'll show you how to spawn stuff in and things like that. And also what you'll find in the description is the actual commands we're going to be using, so you can copy and paste them as you go along. Now the God mode that actually works is UE Tools _God true. So if we copy that, when we go into Stalker, if we press F10 to bring up the console and just Control V to spawn that in, God mode off. Oh, let's spawn it again. There we go. God mode is on. So now I cannot be killed. Well, I haven't managed to kill myself yet. I'm pretty sure there are things that probably would kill me as we go around, but for the sake of taking screenshots, that works fine. Now, you've also got this command here, UE Tools bind toggle F, UE Tools ghost, UE Tools walk. Now this is very useful, and we can bind different commands to different keys. And in this case, what we're doing is we're binding the UE Tools ghost command, which means that we can move the camera up and down and around, and the UE Tools walk, which turns us back into normal walking mode on the F key. So if we use this one, so if we copy that, go back to Stalker 2, bring up F10 to bring up the console, Control V to put it in. What we can find now is that we can walk around normally, but if I press F, and now if I use the side buttons on my mouse, we can now still kind of walk around with WASD, but using the up and down buttons on my the side buttons on my mouse, I can move around. Now, if you want to rebind these keys, if you follow the link to the UE Tools page on Nexus Mods, he explains how to do that as well. So you can put it under different keys if your side buttons aren't working on your mouse, or you just want to have it on different buttons that way. And what you should see now, say if I go high and I press F and I just drop, see I didn't die, which is an advantage. Okay, so the other command you can see as well is XSetNoClipGSC True 2000. Now, the beauty with that form of Freecam is that you can go very fast. So if we copy that, for example, and then go back to Stalker, F10, Control V, but we change it to say 5000. Okay, what you'll find is the Freecam is much faster. We can move around, we can really zip around the map. And maybe this is probably something, maybe not so much for taking screenshots, but if you just want to move around. And with this one, you're not using the mouse button to go up and down, you're just looking up and down and then using WASD to move around, sort of like that. So we can come over here, spin around, do something like, maybe we wanted to do a screenshot here, maybe we wanted to go up like that might be quite cool, isn't it? Actually, but I don't think the weather's very nice, is it? So let's set the weather better. I'll put a link to my other video as well where I show you how to change the weather. So XSwitchToWeather Clearly, go back to here, F10, Control V, and that will start hopefully to change in a bit, and we'll get rid of this rain. Now, if you want to take some screenshots, what I'd recommend you do is you use the command XHideAllWidget, this one here. So if we copy that, and what you should see, when we go back to Stalker, there we go, and we do F10. At the moment, say that would be what would normally pop up, but if I go F10, Control V, and then come out, you see everything's hidden now. There's nothing on the screen at all. So what I would probably do now, personally, I use the built-in sort of capture program for my card. So I've used NVIDIA. Is it GeForce Experience? They've changed the name, or the GeForce app or something. So for me it's Alt F1 and I take a screenshot. However, there is a command that you can use, but I haven't really managed to get it to work properly yet, which is UE Tools Promo Screenshot 3. Now I can only imagine that there's different versions like of this, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that do different things. I found that when I've used this, the screenshots are quite dark, which isn't great. But you go F10, Control V, and it would take a screenshot at 4K, so high res. But again, it looked very dark when I did it. So the weather change hasn't really happened, does it? So, but anyway, we could play around with that. So there we go. So hopefully these commands will be useful. Let's drop back onto the ground. Good job we've got. Oh, there we go. So after I've taken my screenshot, it's starting to clear up. But hopefully you'll find these commands useful. Have a bit of fun with them. As ever, be very, very careful when you're going to be using these things. I would highly recommend before you take a screenshot like this, so before you decide to use the Freecam to kind of move around and get a nice angle on something, make sure you save your game. And then I would say probably when you've finished, don't continue your game from the point where you did the save. Reload the game just in case there's something odd that has happened while you've been doing it, because you don't want to corrupt your save game file or corrupt something that means you won't be able to finish something later on. So have some fun. If you come across any really powerful console commands, because we're only at the beginning of this now, because the Unreal Engine, there are many different console commands we can use on PC and hopefully one day on console as well. But we don't know all the ones that are working with Stalker 2. And as we discover more, I think we're going to really have some fun with it, and we'll be able to do things that will surprise and delight us all. So there we go. So I'm back in Cordon. Just got to let it load in sometimes. There we go. We're back on the ground. There we go. So if you found the video useful, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. And of course, I'll see you again soon.